Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'll be reading the April 20th Daily Inspirational Message. The condensed version is 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, then make a couple comments on the message, and I trust that it will assist both of us on our journeys. Okay, here we go. The title: What Time Is to Eternity. Paragraph 1. During a dream, I place a white towel onto the surface of a deserted, endless beach, and it became a symbol to me of what time is to eternity, a symbol of what judgment is to forgiveness, pain to peace, and condemnation to compassion. The truth within us is eternal, forever changeless in its perfection. Yet the ego thought it noticed a blink in eternity's eyes and decided to call it time. Within the illusionary concept of time, we have been programmed to believe that we are something other than God's eternal loving essence. Having bought into this fairy tale called time, we have also bought into the characters within the fairy tale. Some of these characters go by the names of judgment, anxiousness, anger, resentment, fear, hate, and revenge. None of these represent our eternal nature. Paragraph 2. Today, let us practice recognizing some of the symbols of time and eternity. Time is a symbol of the ego, of the body, of what seems to wither away, die, and be no more. Eternity is a symbol of God, the everlasting loving essence that flows through and fuels our souls. Judgment, fear, and a desire for separation fuel the ego's mindset. Peace, joy, and union are fueled by love, by the eternal in us. When you are aligning with any of love's expressions, you humbly represent God on earth. Today, if you find yourself out of alignment with the divine, do not despair or judge yourself as unworthy. Instead, use the self-awareness to remind yourself that you are somewhere you do not belong. Then take a deep breath, become present, and align with your eternal loving essence and nature. All right. What time is to eternity? Okay. Let's separate the idea of eternity with the idea of time. Eternity comes from source, being eternal in nature, and source is love. And so love is what is the eternal in us. Love is what always existed, is existing now, and will forever exist. And then we have the symbol of time, which is the body of dust that returns to dust. And so that's the story of the ego's mindset. When the ego is involved in that mindset, it sees the body as real, not the soul, the body, not the eternal, the temporal. And so whenever we see anything other than love as real, those are symbols that we're aligning with the ego's mindset, with the mindset of time and separation. And so if you can judge and condemn a brother or sister, you're saying, okay, I can condemn them because that's just another body. That's separate from me. Therefore, I can go ahead and judge them, and it's not going to affect me. That's the belief in the ego's mindset, in the body. When you know that you're one with source and everybody in all, whenever you use any emotion or energy towards another person, you feel that within yourself first. And so you see that there's no separation between you and the individual out there. Whatever you offer that individual out there, you experience yourself first. And so we want to go in today into every interaction reminding ourselves, okay, am I going to be a symbol of time, of the body? Or am I going to be a symbol of eternity, of the soul, of love? And so before every interaction, remind yourself today, I want to be a symbol of eternity. And then during the interaction, if you find yourself falling into the ego's mindset of time and separation, and this body is this, and I have this body, and that person has that body, and you start using the ego's tools such as frustration and anger and resentment and fear, okay, stop for a second, realize what you're doing, realize that you're not being a symbol of eternity, and therefore you're not fulfilling your daily inspiration today, which is to become a symbol of eternity. And so stop, do not punish yourself, do not punish others, forgive yourself for your misperception, forgive others, and come back to center, come back to aligning with the eternal in you, with the love in you, and all of love's expressions. And then offer those expressions to your brothers and sisters. And by doing so, by offering forgiveness, compassion, understanding, you unite with the truth, with love. And so love flows through you onto them, and you continuously feel this union with your brothers and sisters. Instead of that separation that the ego says is real, but we know it's not real. And so, okay, if during the interaction you fall into the ego's ditch, that's okay. Forgive yourself and others, come back to center, and then offer the eternal in you. And then after the interaction, take a little look at your, take a look back at your interaction and say, well, was I a symbol of the eternal, or was I a symbol of time during that interaction? And then correct whatever needs correcting, correct the behavior that aligns you with time, and start supporting the behavior that aligns you with eternity. And the more you practice doing so, the more you practice aligning with the eternal in you, the more you feel that, I kind of feel good in this space. I feel good connected to the eternal. I feel good in union with my source, with love. And when I'm allowing love to flow through me to my brothers and sisters, I feel fulfilled. And I feel fulfilled because I'm doing what I was created by love to do, to love, in my own unique ways. And so if you're forgiving, if you're having compassion and kindness, if you're serving others, if you're trusting in the source, if you're united with your brother and sister, all that shows you that you're in alignment with eternity, not the temporal, not the body. And so let us simply practice that today. Reminding yourself before every interaction, today I want to represent the eternal in me. I don't want to represent time. Then during the interaction, remind yourself, am I representing eternity right now? Or am I representing time? And then after the interaction, kind of look at it. Did I represent eternity in those interactions, or was I representing time? And then correct those moments that you allowed the ego's mindset to take over. Forgive yourself, and then practice supporting with your time, focus, and energy those moments that you were representing eternity, the eternal in you, the love in you, the energy that God created you to be and share with your brothers and sisters. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I love you very much. Please be so kind as to like, comment, or share because it will help with the listening of this video, and maybe it might help somebody align more with the eternal in them instead of the body's idea of time and separation. Again, if you made it this far, thank you very much for your time. I love you very much, and God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.